Hello, my name is Wolf Bindler. I'm a structural engineer and have invented a product range using polystyrene as formwork inlaid with reinforcement and concrete. This is an alternative to conventional reinforced concrete shut-at construction with many advantages. I was invited to exhibit the invention, my first invention of stairs and poly slabs at the Geneva International Inventors Exhibition in the year 2000, following which I then went to Turkey where we had an agency. The agents took me to the district of Izmit, which is in northern Turkey, which in 1999 had experienced a severe earthquake, killing some 30,000 people and causing mass destruction of buildings. Knowing I'm an engineer, people rushed me to give them some form of security in the event of another earthquake, and I could not give them any comfort. As I was flying back, I asked God for a system that would withstand earthquakes, in fact any other form of disaster. And this panel here was dropped into my mind. I will just demonstrate it here. As you can see, that it has got, the sides have got a male and a female interlocking, and the interior of the panel is profiled to suit the various usages that we have for this product. The product comes from the factory in this format over here, and the inner is taken out once it reaches on site because it needs to protect the panel. These then are used in various ways. First of all, in a house or residential application, these panels are placed on the floor and they are placed in the shorter direction of the floor slab, and into it nominal reinforcement is placed and it acts as a mini raft. The further application is for double or multi-story buildings where we use it for suspended slabs. These panels, as said, they come in standard lengths from the factory and they are manufactured on site by just putting the formwork end to end, and they are cut to the correct length required. There is no wastage because the cut piece forms the next panel. The panel also has got a further use for walls, where once it is filled and the surface is roughened to create good bonding, it is used as a series of panels creating the perimeter of the wall or any internal structural walling. The concrete face of the panel is normally the external one, and it obviates any requirement for plastering and therefore also scaffolding required to reach greater heights. The internal face is plastered with 10 millimeter of normal plaster. Before that, obviously, we place our electrical conduiting, which is cut into the polystyrene and then is plastered over. The specification for our plaster has been given to us by Contest, which is an accredited testing company. The main benefits of this system is insulation. The insulation is provided by the polystyrene, which is not an add-on feature but is built into the actual structure. And also it is resistant to every form of disaster. The other applications are for low-income housing, where it has been proven that it is half the cost of conventional construction in South Africa. It also is fire resistant, as seen in the report by Agrame. I'm here at the home of Jerry and Tara van Rensburg, who are one of the first clients that have used the Polyform system. And the brief was from the architect that the portion of the house which was to be converted into a double story be lightweight enough to avoid the requirement of underpinning of the existing walls. Jerry, as a layman, you undertook to project manage this construction of your own house. What would you say are the advantages over conventional brick and reinforced concrete slabs? First of all, in the manufacture of the panels, and then secondly, in the erection of the panels.
Well, for me, I think the main advantage is definitely the simplicity of the system. Obviously, the speed of the erection is a major advantage, but I got a bricklayer. We manufactured on site. The manufacturing, they could do one bricklayer with one helper, could do 20 panels per day. The erection similarly goes very, very quickly because it's simply a question of taking the pre-manufactured panels and slotting them into the slot format. You can do an entire wall 3 meters high and 9 meters long, actually more than that in one day. After the walls have been erected, you measure the windows. You leave a space for about 15 mil space, and you cut the windows, the openings for the windows. This can be done before or after plastering. Preferably before, I'd say, because it saves you having to plaster and then cut out plastered windows.
In the period that you have used and occupied this new section, what effect would you say it had on the insulation and the comfort level of this part of your house?
We've been living here for about 10 years, and this, because we're in a dip, it is it's a very cold house. We have found that after erecting the upstairs using the Polyform, the entire environment is a lot warmer.
Now that you have completed the construction and you have time to assess the comparative values, what would you say would be the advantages that would make you to recommend the system to other friends and people related to the building industry?
Yes, I would definitely recommend it to people. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be talking to you now if it wasn't the case. It was quick to erect. It's a lightweight construction that didn't require me to do any underpinning or reinforcement of my existing foundations. There was definitely a cost saving both in the concrete that we used for the slab and also the wall system. I'd say there was about a 50% cost saving.
Test undertaken at the University of Durban proved that the poly walls can also be used for structures that are up to 20 stories, constructed manually. Polyform now offers lucrative licenses on all our patented products. These can be manufactured on site, so a contractor will require no extra equipment and no formwork, and can add this as part of his present business. Here are the information that you can look at in terms of the cost of a license. For further information, please contact me on these contact details that are appearing now on the screen.